They gotta keep it composed. And Pluto, right? He mentioned that, yeah, I think if we lose this match, it's on us. I like that idea, and I think he's pretty stoic, right? Knowing that BGT likes to taunt. But man, let's go. Giraffes game 1. BGT will take blue, and Vituspro will take red. It's Tezet taking on Fly Solo.
Yeah, in terms of the bans here, BGT already batting out the Grok as well as the Arlen. Respecting this forward momentum kind of draft coming in from VP. And then VP respecting the Cho and the Sora is something you just don't want to deal with.
Okay. So, I'm not too sure if the pattern will continue. It looked like it was going to be a pattern with the first 3 games of match number 1 where blue side was just dominating. But then, yeah, 2 game losses for Guangzhou Gaming back-to-back on blue makes it a bit more 50-50. So I don't think we're going to be talking about how blue side is way more favored, red side is more favored. It really depends on both teams. And VP, again, have the better hero pool.
Yeah, I truly believe blue and red side should only be talked about in a vacuum. Right? There are certain metas where clearly one side is favored. But when the meta, in my opinion, after all the games in Wildcard, I think it's still open, right? We still see some picks that has potential that hasn't worked out just yet. And we know some picks that we hear in the background that we have not seen as well. So still up for grabs to say which one is the better side. But now moving on, banning out the Baxia for a team BGT, they understand the front lines from VP is one of the more scarier things. Because they're so good, that's where Gorka doesn't have to play the game. He's just there farming.
Very specific ban there. That Baksha indeed, but the Zushin comes through, right? For the side of BGT. Still a very, very high value mid lane, especially in this patch, right? The value is immense, like so much.
Let me just say,
VP though.
In our game just now, I did play Jushin.
Yeah.
I don't notice that big of a difference in terms of the mana. I noticed the mana difference, but at the same time, I'm like, big whoop, big deal. When I need to fight, we still get the kills. So I'm more than happy.
But that's usually, you do well when there's no Yve on the other side. When there's a Yve on the other side, it's still a counter, especially because of the nerfs. Yeah, sure, you don't feel it as much, but it's still a big nerf. Yve's gonna have a better lane compared to you, and I like the fact that VP take away the combo that they love to have on the Juicin. Usually it's always Juicin high-lows for them. So they take the high-lows away from BGT, and they go for the Yve.
And again, it is a comfort for Pluto. He is the high-lows that has made him work, where he fought against the Jushin and did not die at all.
To banish all darkness.
Yeah, that was high level of high-lows gameplay there, but BGT will lock in the Lancelot here. Another hero that is very popular in the jungler position, very fast, mobile. It's gonna be the Uranus though. A hero that we did not get to see in the first match.
Opinions, Mirko, between Uranus as well as Yuzong. What do you think really suits here?
Yuzong.
Yuzong?
Yeah, for sure. I think you need a little bit more dive to bypass that front line to deal with the Yve, especially considering, again, right now, VP still have a lot of ways. They have a lot of ways to deal with the Uranus right now, and that's, I guess, another addition to the damage, especially early game, because if you snowball against the Uranus, you're only really tanky if you get ahead. You're a tempo merchant, right?
Yeah.
Here, I don't think that's going to be the case.
I don't see it.
By the way, Zara Egoist, one thing about him that Bomba told me before he could play was he's great because he can actually play Fanny at a high level. And that really will start to create more fear over VP as we get into the main stage if they make it. Because Zaur now, that's another hero that you're expecting to be banned on blue or red.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think with this Fanny pick, it caused more issues for BGT, right? You mentioned Uranus, a hero that needs the early game tempo. And I feel like with this sort of approach, it's nasty. Vituspro wants to play that early game as well. And with that, it just nullifies the Uranus potential. Second phase, Vituspro, they're like, no, yeah, let's eliminate that Ruby. It's going to cause problems to our Fanny. And potentially we might see, okay, the Cho ban has already come through. So we might see a Moscow ban.
Gentlemen, allow me to introduce a bit of what do you say when don't doubt them just yet? Benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Let's introduce the benefit of the doubt, because with the previous code, we know from Pluto that Boostgate as well as VP, they have been scrim partners. And it's to the point where Boostgate had an opportunity to actually taunt them.
Yep.
That means that they have won some games.
Yeah.
And they for sure know what Zao can do on this pack. So let's just give the benefit of the doubt and say VGT, they're setting up some kind of trap by giving all of these amazing picks, because in my head, why do you want to give basically S-tier picks to S-tier individuals possessing S-tier mechanics in their own individual leagues?
Yeah, great point. Great point. And to add to that, right, it's just mobility.
Wow.
I think the theme here from the side of Vituspro, it's speed, right? With the Glorious Pathway, you know what the Fanny can do speed-wise. Let's see here. It's going to be the Yuzong band out, though. So 2
Alice.
fighters. Alice is open.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking like something like Terizla as well, if
Yeah.
you really want to lock people down here, because if you go for the Alice, it's pretty good, but the Juicing can just bounce away, right? It's not as easy to land. And in the lane, it's going to be very non-laney against the Uranus. They go Claude first. They're saved the XP for last year. Again, Super Agorka and VP, they just love the marksman. They love the traditional gold lane picks. They've never gone for fighter gold yet, I believe, in the wild card.
Yeah, carries,
Yeah,
Ranger, and Claude, yeah.
Are they forcing a carry pick here? Which is,
Maybe.
which is not ideal, I feel like, with this composition. They went in for the Moskov and the Gatot Kacha. So the only, like, sure, there is a small kit of crowd control in that Moskov, but yeah, I think the taunt, no real, like, crowd control from the side of BGT, which I don't like.
I mean, we did, at least for me, I want to see Identity as well as Walkthrough step up. They have heroes that can actually do that. They have ways to set up some damage, and the Alice does come true. So
Still.
I would say VP, like you said, Mirko, they're the best at fundamentals. They can do it simple. It does seem like Boostgate, they're reaching just a little bit, especially with these arenas. I am interested to see how they're gonna pilot this draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with a lot of speed and a lot of, like, dive potential from the side of Vituspro. With minimum crowd control, will they be able to control fights?
Yeah,
Or will it be just Vituspro just ramming them down?
Yeah, without context, looking at the numbers, BGT has the advantage when it comes to the draft, but you know how I feel about numbers. I can't read them.
You don't like numbers and papers.
One day I will learn. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping into the first game of this best of 5 between Vituspro going up against Boostgate. Vituspro are the favorites here. But Boostgate, can they retaliate?
All troops deployed.
Landed on, here we go for game 1. Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome
remember
to
it's a
Mobile
best of 5.
Legends.
And yeah, BGT here trying to gain momentum early with that Uranus pickup in the first phase. Going up against Czar on that Fanny. Let's see. We saw Fanny game in the last match. Did not win. Well,
But it was
Zor,
amazing.
it was.
Amazing. Yeah.
Let's not forget that. But let's see if Zor can find a different outcome.
Yeah, 0% win rate on the Fanny so far in Wildcard. That's going to be a knockup over on Catcon with the Juice Sim, but Sour will be the one to claim the Lethal Wanderer.
Yeah. And Boostgate, they're not fighting, but they are prepared just in case if Vituspro really want to move forward. Identity is really utilizing the advantage that even though Bobber has an advantage on his Eve, he's using this advantage of the Jushin going up against that Hyla. So in a way, neutralizing the lane.
Definitely. And talent-wise here, the Uranus, he went for tenacity and a basic common emblem. So yeah, more rotations, and more sustainability as well. So far, it's all good here. Lethal ignition for that Fanny on the bottom side. That's a lock onto Zor. Not level 4 yet.
Yeah. I want to see how RX will perform here, because so far, win or lose, he's very consistent with the fighter build here on RX. Super Goka gets out of that. He smelled that coming from a mile away or a kilometer. Depends on where you live.
But it was a really good dive, or sorry, a gank anyways by Kazooie, because it made him miss the gold cannon minion.
Level 4. I think both teams are just hovering around, waiting for an overextension. The turtle is up here. And Fanny versus Lancelot is slightly favoring the Lancelot. Let's see though.
The zone, Arlo gets him down. Oh, with the Throne of Ruin as well. Retreat still going to Sour Egoist.
Wow.
Despite the Phantom Execution combo, Pluto now with the Glorious Pathway will try to zone Xe away. Vituspro with a big win and really up there from Xe.
Mirko, can I just say it's rare for me to say a Fanny winning a retry fight
Yeah, that's why.
against a Lancelot.
That's the thing.
Zaur.
That's the thing. I thought that was a sure, like a neutral objective, but it seems like Czar perfectly timed, like clutch a retribution, and that might be enough to set a foundation here for Vituspro.
It is 5 man already. Trying to establish some form of control. 3 minutes in, and Vituspro already saying that this is our map.
Vituspro with almost 1,000 gold lead here at the start of the game with a kill and a turtle. Item-wise, it is quite classic. I guess for Super Gorka here, right? DHS Rush.
I feel like it's okay because, again, with the buff, it does make it so that he can involve in the fights and actually deal quite a lot of damage onto Walker as well as XC. And once all those tanky guys are out of the fray, makes it easier for Zaur to really get onto the targets that he actually wants to get onto.
Yeah, again, just understanding that there is minimal.
Yeah, identity. If he's on after the beacon, that's the cables coming down as well. Can he find it? No, he cannot. Oh, yes, he gets the kill in the end. The turret. But a kill revitalized from Pluto, and he escapes.
Wow. A clutch retribution earlier, but that was a clutch revitalize as well from Pluto, keeping his teammate alive. And again, 4 minutes in, it's a healthy gold lead built, established by Vituspro. 1,500 gold as the turtle will spawn here in 10 seconds. So again, they might just double their lead.
Backup got that one.
No.
And this is the best way I can describe this: demoralizing.
Level ahead too. Looking for more here. Purple buff going to be contested here. Can he go for retry? He does, and that means Turtle should be free. They got what they wanted. Beautiful stuff by VP.
And this is why I shouted out to Alice for backup, man. When he picks up this Alice, it looks immortal.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can see it.
So far, no, that's a Boostgate.
Oh, instantly on identity. Super Gorka is the one who gets the kill. Now Blazing Duet as he picks up the DHS. Vituspro steamrolling through, and they're not even going to rush the turtle. Knows that the purple buff is up. XC gets away with the consecration and a dash out.
Yeah, the river control is definitely there. It's Vituspro again, just creating a statement here in the early game. First 5 minutes is definitely there. That SOD nearly lands on the right timing, but Vituspro again just doubling their lead, doubling their advantage, and Pluto
There you go, Pluto.
playing with fire.
Nah, I mean, like, he said it in the quote, right? It's like, I don't really taunt, but maybe,
However,
maybe against VGT, because they like to do that against us. But I also want to say that the mentality of this player, they're really thinking of this game in the next level. Hold on, Zaur, hard is fine. But you see in that turtle fight, a lot of pro teams do this a lot too, but they do it so beautifully. Everyone times their attack so that even if Zaur doesn't get it, someone definitely will. Everyone was trying to last hit that one.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's very, very, again, just well coordinated here from side of the Vituspro.
Okay.
Oh, Zar's
So
level
we got
9.
it.
Okay, got Dewey coming, so still a level. Oh, it's a dive under the turret.
Oh, the SOD barely missed it there. Good talk coming down. Zaur might be locked down, and turret falls again before they can do it. Identity actually flicking forward, thrown to ruin by Bad Cot. Locks Identity down. No flicker, no beacon. He's cooked tier 4-0.
So no Fanny after this, no? I feel like once you see that Cho ban,
Yeah.
you can kind of also feel like,
That's a sniff. You can sniff.
yeah, because it's one thing that he's good at the fan, but it's super demoralizing when you twice now, low HP, you caught him mid-air, and he still survives. That's one of those things where you start to say things in your mind that you're not supposed to say on broadcast.
There you go. Tough goal coming down with the cables as well. Taunt landing too, and the fade away with purple retry. Zaur is so efficient with it.
Man, that was a cheeky kill.
Demoralizing.
Demoralizing.
You think you get the kill, he survives. You think you survive, he got that kill. At this point, it feels a bit unfair.
Oh my god.
You usually see like red retry on that.
Yeah,
earlier kind of name as well, but he decided to go for purple. And that's why. It's burning it down. No way you take that, but that's really perfect turtle for VP.
and on a Fanny too, right?
But in general, 0-5 Vituspro right now.
He has the #1 KD right now, right? He's leading with Egorka, I believe.
With a Gorka, yeah. Who is still deathless,
2.
by the way.
So died once with Egorka. Yeah.
No, died once the entire tournament.
The entire
The
tournament.
entire
yes.
wild card.
Exactly. And it feels like Vituspro, they know when to press the right buttons here.
Oh, ruin off angle! And the combo is beautiful! Again, now the blazing duet super Egorka is tearing down Exy. They can do whatever they want. 7-0, a 4,000 gold lead, 3 turtles, 2 turrets. Oh man.
Mirko, can we skip tomorrow's shooting? I just want to spam Alice tonight.
Yo.
I just want to rank with Alice.
I mean, you cannot blink, can you? I tried.
That was
blink.
off angle, dude.
Exactly.
I love it.
Right? The creativity that Wildcard brings to the table for this team is evident. 5,000 gold lead now. I think it's just growing by the minute here, ladies and gentlemen. And Vituspro, they do not forget about the turrets as well. Boostgate still not able to get a kill.
Like, Kazooie can walk up here, but we know they're not going to go all in because it would be suicide. Now it's going to be, Dari goes with the cables, jumping in, throwing a ruin. Finally, we see some misses, you know, to make them look human.
Yeah. Just to make sure this is not AI.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I swear we're human. Trust.
Looking at the items here, in terms of items for Wildcard, it's just the Radiant Armor as well as the Dominance Ice. Damage coming in from Eve is going to be big here because after completing the Glowing One, now with the Lightning Trenchant, and I would say despite all the pressure, RX is only losing about 800, 900 gold. It is a lot, it is a lot.
No.
But it's not as bad as you think it is.
Definitely could be worse here for RX. But man, the Fanny also just doing work, right? With the penetration item and the triple.
Again, like Pluto is like, dude, I know you're gonna get me low, but you're not gonna commit on me because if you do, that Wildcard just taps that ult, and then you're all in ult.
Oh, look at that. Even XC's taking way too much damage here. A few pokes coming in from Bobber is all he needs.
No way they can test. An SOD maybe. RX actually timed it really well, but Sour ain't that guy. He's not the type of guy to leave it to just basic attacks. He can red shoot.
Yeah, there were multiple bodies as well, just trying to block that Lord Steel attempt. But man, yeah, I mean, Boostgate, they're struggling to even find a kill on the board 10 minutes in. And that just shows levels here. Vituspro, though, if they are able to keep this tempo, they're able to just maintain the pressure. We might see an early game.
RWM comes down as well. That's super Egorka with lazy duet flicker in as well. Gets to Uranus. Almost takes him down. Exy got out with the flicker. Now a Lord up top as Sour goes in for the turret in the bottom lane. Won't be able to take it down. RX only now finishes up the DHS as Wildcard looks for an opening to go for the Throne of Ruin, but at least for Boostgate, they got good clear.
Yeah, I mean, to where Gorka, again, he's just waiting for those highlight plays, but it's like, fight me! Fight me! Dude, my team is having so much fun, but what about me, man?
Wants to get in on the action. He'll fix up the battle, but at this point, you know, I think what they need is just
A miracle, a mistake,
a big one.
A big one,
Not
yeah.
just the,
Like VP have to, the type of mistake they have to do is like diving into the base as 5.
Into the fountain.
Maybe Throne of Ruin again, perfect. Time over RX, the combo comes in for Sour. Pick up a killing spree now. There you go, that's the main wave clearer for Boostgate down for 28 seconds.
I gotta say the only time I see those kind of Atlas is when I watch Sanford live stream, but
he's like damage testing. His blood on towards the Uranus.
Yeah, it's limit testing. There's
Limit
like,
testing,
can I kill him with just an ult? Let's try.
it's like, is this enough items? Okay, not noted.
We need a halberd.
Put on paper and then use it later on. Speaking of, right now, it's kind of like the quest. Can Vituspro maintain perfection?
Yeah.
That's it.
Like right now, they're thinking of how do we get this game with 0 deaths?
Yeah.
That's their. Is that their side quest or main quest?
I think at this point, the wild card is their side quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see the item update. Malefic gun for a Gorka. So that's the Trinity plus gun. And if you take a look at the Eve as well, she had the glaive. So there's a glowing one. There's penetration as well.
Basically, everyone dies.
Basically, right? And also peep the fanny, right? Brute force breastplate. That's again just respect. I think Dar understand that he wants mobility as well. And yeah, 8,000 gold.
It's like, you sure, buddy?
That's a lot of damage.
Man. You sure? Are you sure you want to bring a sword to a gunfight?
Yeah. And he has a Malefic gun too, so he's got plenty of guns. And he has a sword too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's everything.
And that sword can even hunt demons.
Good one. The Lord.
Silence and then just good one.
The Lord should be open here. 13 minutes and BG2 looking for an angle. Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Over the Waxer. One cable is all they need. They don't even go for the Lord. They're going to go for bodies, man. 1,000 cables again. Kazooie. Bad caught again. Comboing with Bober. And Super Agarka's finally like, I got the items, boys. We got through the Uranus with a blazing duet. 4-0 and 2. 11-0. Vituspro are trying to win Wildcard without dropping a single death.
Oh, Pluto! Stop, Pluto!
Oh, come on, Pluto.
Come on, Pluto.
Right as we say it, Pluto.
Talk about caster curse.
Yeah, my bad, Pluto.
Spoiling the party there, but it is still technically a perfect game for Vituspro in our opening game of this series. Just one kill for BGT.
Maybe they're just like, give him something.
Maybe.
Right? Just give him something. But we just went through a slobber knocker of a best of 5.
Slugfest. A
Worcestershire sauce.
A gobsmacking game.
And now
A wild west game.
Oh, wow.
BB just comes in here and be like, hey, that was a good best of 5, but remember us?
We need to get going.
Yeah.
That was a good one, but we need to get going.
Dinner is already at the hotel. We want to make sure when we come back it's still hot.
Yeah. We'll get in an hour max.
Yeah.
So they just really don't like overtime, I guess, you know, VB.
Hey, time is money.
Time is money.
And they're like, this is how we make sure that we're one of the highest earning players.
Yeah.
By earnings / playtime.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I like that mentality, and I think they bring that approach in that first game. But I was actually quite surprised with the lead. It went above 12 minutes.
You know what the problem is, Gani? You know what the problem is, Mirko?
What?
Yeah.
We sometimes say, okay, what do you change? What do you make sure that they don't get again? 5 heroes you want to ban out. Can't do it. Shout out Red Bull, by the way. If it wasn't for this,
I'd be dead.
he'd be gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
And-
not dead.
He won't
Maybe
be
not dead.
Mirko. He'll be Mirko.
Murk-KO.
Murk-KO.
There you go. But yeah, Boostgate might need a few of these right now because they're low on energy. It really feels like, especially identity.
Yeah.
He really lost his identity in that game, dude.
I'm sorry, this is why, like, being critical here, but this is, again, the game that gets you to the main stage. Identity and walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Southeast Asia, we know how important the mid trio is.
Yep.
So even just with a sniff of weakness,
Wow.
that's enough
That was
to signal your opponents to just come after you.
did not expect that. Yeah. But
Same.
I agree.
That was louder than I thought. We're going to be looking at the MVP brought to us by Real Me. Choose anyone, right? Bad Pride.
Anyone, yeah.
It's Bad Pride. 1-0-8. He is the only one to use Alice.
Yep.
And I feel like the reason is no one else wants to be compared to him.
Yeah. Everybody's like, you know what? Let's leave it to him. Let's give it the bad card.
He's good.
He
If
looks
I
like
use-
he knows what he's doing.
If I use it, people would be like, boo, you suck.
Yeah. And man, I don't want to be in the same role as Bad Con, that's for sure.
And you can see his influence in this game. Early game, I mean,
I just want one highlight, man.
Yeah.
And you guys, and we all know which one.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one. That one. You know that one.
I mean, he got a couple.
He got a couple for sure.
Look at this. Bang. Identity. Bang.
Dude.
Sheesh. Revitalized from Pluto. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. And then here as well. Bang. Into the bang. Backcount wasn't even necessary there. But he still did it, you know? He still found the angle.
Dude, like,
Oh,
how
Yeah,
is
one.
our
boom, boom.
Bang.
By the way, I've never seen that interaction before. But Zara get like brought up and then slammed down, but it was super delayed.
Yeah. This one.
Yep.
Bang.
Off
into the
angle. Oh,
side.
he did hit it.
Oh, damn.
And the thing is, Walker was dashing, so it almost looks like he was pulled in as well.
Yeah. At that point, Boost. Oh, bang! Again, he just doesn't. I mean, like, dang, man. At least we get a really big contrast, right? We have like a crazy hype game in game
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
We get to just chill and
I-
just, you know, enjoy this one.
I feel like Badcott is the kind of guy that really uses the AI coach as well as the Mobile Legends Academy to record all of those highlights, just so that before bed, he gets to watch all of them again and be like, I'm so good. I'm that
Yeah.
guy.
Oh man.
Oh.
He doesn't
He's
need
like-
to do that. He can just
I
go
mean,
on YouTube and like.
Exactly, and then the Academy and then AI is like, do you need some tips or anything? It's like,
No.
I'm good. Just
Yeah.
show me my highlights.
Just show me mine. Oh, we had the scoreline today too, right? 11 to 1.
111. Yes, sir.
Wow.
This day has been prophesized ever since 12/23.
12:23.
Someone wrote it in the stone somewhere.
Oh, the year 12:23.
Yeah.
AD?
Huh?
What?
One of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
One of them.
I believe it was zone.
What do we even say?
Well,
That's the thing.
what we have to say is that
Pluto,
okay,
dead one.
okay. So basically, let's have a game. Okay. What hero from VP
From VP.
that Boostgate really needs to make sure they don't get again? Okay. Let's just on the count of three, we just say one hero.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Fanny.
I said Eve.
And then you said
Fanny.
Fanny. Do you want to know why I didn't say the Eve?
Why?
I don't know which one is scarier. Bobber on the Eve or
Bobber
Bobber
on
on the
the
Kadena.
Or Kadita. Or, yeah.
Because he's Kadena as well. Even I'm like, I do not want to face against that. Like, you take the Eve, and then he takes the Kadena, and then you feel like the fool, you fool.
You know, there's also 3 XP bans this game. There's a Lapu,
Lapu.
Yuzong, and an Arlet ban. And Badcot's like, what the heck?
Zara Eagles has 100% team fight participation, by the way. He was
Yeah.
there all the time.
Who's active, yo?